video. Perdón, bienvenido. Welcome. I forgot to start recording for YouTube. Qué tontería. Ok. Bueno, tengo que ver. Quiero empezar con la página 37. Es el capítulo que habla otra vez de Ana en Nueva York, la chica de los tiempos modernos, ¿no? Y estaban hablando del señor Levin y de su perro. Él dice, vamos perro malcriado, yeah, let's go, you bad dog. Lo consuela el señor Levin. La señorita Ana tiene cosas más importantes que hacer. Miss Anna has more important things to do. Claro. Esto es importante porque habla de la mezuzá. We left off with this, and he touches the mezuzá on his door. And, you know, she's thinking about this and kind of observing this as a 12-year-old, kind of doesn't know all the meanings of all these things. But he says something interesting to her. Eres una niña con alma vieja. You're a girl with an old soul. You're a girl with an old soul, he calls her, which is really, really an interesting way to talk to a little girl. No entiendo lo que quiere decir. I don't understand what it means. Pero lo tomo como un cumplido. I take it as a compliment. Que es la verdad, which is true. Es un cumplido. It is really a compliment that he means for her.
¿Qué página?
Estoy en la página 37.
Okay.
37, quizás al fondo, way at the bottom. And you see at the bottom, he's got a little dash and then the quote, which indicates the quote. That little hyphen is always a dialogue quote. Eres una niña con alma vieja. Me coloca su pesada mano sobre la cabeza. He puts his heavy hand on my head. Y me da un beso en la frente and he kisses my forehead. La frente es esta parte del cuerpo, ¿no? Y ella piensa, no entiendo lo que quiere decir. I don't know what he means, pero lo tomo como un cumplido. Me retiro a mi cuarto y me retiro no es retire aquí, ¿entienden? Me retiro es como I withdraw to, I take off for this place. Retirarse is to withdraw, to go back someplace else. Me retiro a mi cuarto a hacerle el resumen del día papá. Recuerden, ella siempre habla con su papá, con la foto de su papá cada noche y quizás cada mañana también. So she says, I go to give dad a summary of the day. Resumen is a summary, a summing up. Del día papá, que me espera en la mesita de noche. Dad, who's waiting for me on my little night table. Mañana saldremos y dejaremos los negativos en un laboratorio de fotografía. Tomorrow we'll go out and we'll leave behind. And this is a good juxtaposition of two verbs that both mean leave, but with different intentions. Salir, to leave a place, or to leave to get to a place. But dejar, to leave something behind, to drop something off. We'll leave and we'll leave behind, or we'll drop off. Dejaremos los negativos at the photography lab, ¿sí? Le cuento a Vago del señor Levin de la cena preparada por mamá. Solo evité, hablaré del susto que pasamos en la mañana. No quiero preocuparlo con esas cosas. I don't want to worry Dad with all these things. She kind of worries spiritually if her dad's spirit looking down upon her is going to be disturbed by all of these old memories that are being brought up. Todo va a estar bien, lo sé. Everything will be okay. You'll see. Y ahora estamos arriba aquí, al principio de la próxima página 38. Así, me siento más agotada que nunca. Agotada es worn out, exhausta. I am more wiped out tired than ever. Que nunca means more than ever. I know it looks than never, like she's never exhausted, but it really means the opposite, more than ever. I'm just totally wiped out. Los ojos se me cierran. Se me cierran. My eyes are closing on me, meaning I'm not willing it, but my eyes are, I'm drifting off to sleep, is what she's saying. My eyes are closing themselves on me, meaning I can't help it. My eyes are closing. No puedo seguir hablando, ni apagar la luz. I can't go on talking, I can't even turn off the light. Ya casi dormida, siento que mamá entra a mi cuarto y apaga la lámpara de mi mesita de noche. Almost falling asleep, I sense that mom comes into the room and turns off that nightstand lamp. Los unicornios dejan de girar. The unicorns stop. Dejan de girar, they stop turning around. Y se van a descansar como yo, and they're going to rest as I do. Me cubre con mi colcha de felpa morada y me da un beso suave y largo. So she covers me up with, you know, my little blanket. A la mañana siguiente, un rayo de sol me despierta. A sunbeam, a ray of sunlight me despierta, wakes me up. So not me despierto, I wake up. The ray of sunlight does the waking. Okay, me despierta, it wakes me up. Olvidé bajar las cortinas antes de dormirme. I forgot to lower the curtains before going to sleep, before falling asleep, really. Me levanto sobresaltada. I wake up kind of surprised, startled. Y dudo por unos segundos, soñada. And I doubt for a few minutes, was I dreaming? Siento ruidos afuera. I sense sounds, noises outside. Alguien está en la sala o en la cocina. Somebody's in the living room or the kitchen. Me visto a toda prisa. I get ready how?
Fast.
Fast. Super, super fast. Y sin penarme, without even brushing, combing out my hair, salgo a ver qué sucede. ¿Qué sucede? Es como qué pasa. Suceder es como ocurrir o pasar. I go out to see what's going on, what's happening. En la cocina, mamá acaricia su taza de café, bebe despacio, sonríe, sus ojos pardos se iluminan. In the kitchen, mom is caressing her cup of coffee. She drinks slowly, she smiles, her brown eyes light up. Vestida con una blusa lila, pantalones azul corto y zapatos que ella llama bailarinas, the little ballerina flat shoes.
Yeah.
Se acerca de mí, she comes up to me, she draws near to me, se acerca a mí y me da un beso. She gives me a kiss. No sé por qué. Cuando la siento a mi lado, tiendo a cerrar los ojos. I don't know why I tend to close my eyes when she comes up to me. Comencé a desayunar con premura. Con calma, Ana. Pero yo quería terminarlo antes posible, but I would like to finish as quickly as possible. Quería ver a los personajes de esas fotos. Who is in these negatives that they want to have developed? She does not yet know. porque sentía que estábamos muy cerca de descubrir a la familia de papá. We were really close to discovering Dad's family. Y la historia de un barco que tal vez naufragó en medio del océano. And she feels that, we were so close to learning the story, la historia, history, but also the story of a ship that maybe crashed, naufragó is to shipwreck, to be shipwrecked in the middle of the ocean. She doesn't really know what happens with this boat. Al salir del apartamento, la vi voltearse con un breve gesto. Cerró la puerta con llave. Cerró con llave, locked, right?
Right.
She locked the door. Y se detuvo por un instante como arrepentida. She stopped as if she regretted something. So she's having second thoughts. The mom is having second thoughts about, should we go and start this journey about figuring out all these long lost relatives? Sin sujetarse de la baranda de hierro, bajó los seis escalones de la entrada del edificio que la separaban de un mundo que había olvidado. Una vez en la acera es sidewalk. So once we were on the sidewalk, me tomó de la mano. She took me by the hand. Hice que apurara el paso, and she made me hurry up my steps. El paso is the steps that you take. Pero ella quería inhalar todo el aire posible, aunque aún estuviera un poco frío, y la bañara los rayos de sol de una primavera atrasada, a belated spring. Sonreía a los transeúntes. Transeúntes are pedestrians. Que cruzaban en el camino. Se sentía libre. She smiled at the passers-by, right? The pedestrians who were crossing, paths with each other along the way. En el camino, usually camino means road, but here it would just mean on your path, on your way in. She felt free. Cuando llegamos al estudio fotográfico en Chelsea, tuve que ayudarla a abrir las pesadas puertas de cristal de la entrada. I had to help her open the heavy glass doors at the entrance. El hombre detrás del mostrador que ya nos esperaba, so they have an appointment. He was already waiting for us. Ya nos esperaba. Se colocó con unos guantes blancos. Se colocó. He put, this is a fancier word than ponerse. Ponerse would be to put on an item of clothing. And as archivists do, or people who are handling very old things, like really old negatives, he puts on special gloves, unos guantes blancos, white gloves. Desplegó en una mesa iluminada. So he unfolded or rolled out. And as a photographer would have, he's got like a lit surface, a lit counter. So he's unrolling this. Desplegar is to unfold or unroll. Los rollos, and they would be rolls of film, which now we don't use anymore. It's hard to even find these. Los rollos que le entregamos, the rolls of film that we gave him, y comenzó a revisarlos, and he started to review them, look them over, uno por uno, con una lupa, with a loop, okay, to magnify them, because of course negatives are very tiny, son los negativos son muy pequeños. Habíamos recibido un tesoro de La Habana. We had received a treasure from Havana. Yo era la detective de un misterio que estaba a punto de descifrarse. I was a detective of a mystery that was right at the point, right on the verge of being deciphered or being figured out. Descifrarse, discovering, figuring out, puzzling something out. You know, a cipher is a puzzle. Something we don't know the answer to yet. Las imágenes que veíamos estaban al revés. Oh, the images that we saw or we were looking at were reversed, as negatives will be. Lo negro se volvía blanco, lo blanco negro, como si nuestros fantasmas se dispusieron a cobrar vida bajo lámparas potentes e emulsiones químicas. And they talk about these figures and the negatives being like ghosts that are being, you know, covered up with chemicals and, you know, everything else that they've got to use to figure out or to get these developed. Nos detenemos en uno de los contactos marcado con una cruz blanca. En una esquina, una nota borrosa, kind of a smudged note, dice en alemán, la tomó Leo. El 13 de mayo de 1939, mamá nos traduce. So there's some little notes here. They're smudged up. And she says, Leo took this. That's the note. Leo took this 13th of May. Mom translates. Es la única foto en que aparece una niña muy parecida a mí. It's the only photo in which appears a girl very much looking like me en la ventanilla de lo que el hombre canoso piensa que es quizás el camarote de un barco. So this girl is in the window of camarote, a cabin on a boat. So this would be un crucero, you know, a cruise ship. Something to make the big passage across the ocean. Creo que se preocupa un poco al verme tan ilusionada con esos negativos. Piensa que espero que ellos demasiadas respuestas que no encontraré. Ahora la tarea será investigar su procedencia. ¿Qué familiares de papá aparecen en las fotos y a dónde fueron a dar? Al menos sabemos que uno de ellos desembarcó en Cuba y los demás. So she's talking about how we're going to try to find out where, you know, what all the mysteries are behind these pictures. And we know that at least one person out of these photos did get off, desembarcó in Cuba, but we don't know about everybody else. Los demás means she's wondering about what about everybody else on the boat. Si papá nació a finales de 1959 y estos negativos tienen 70 años, estamos hablando de la época en que mis bisabuelos llegaron a La Habana. So she's figuring out that, you know, if dad was born in 1959, and these are 70 years old, we're talking about my great-grandparents' time when they arrived in Havana, La Habana. Es posible que también aparezca mi abuelo cuando era un bebé. ¿Quién sabe? It's possible that maybe my grandfather shows up when he was a baby. So she's kind of wondering which relatives are going to be in these photos. Mamá cree que son fotos de Europa. Mom thinks they're photos from Europe. De la travesía por mar, from the transit across the ocean, right? Their travels across the ocean. Cuando escapaban de la guerra que se avecinaba. Tu padre era de pocas palabras, me repite. Your dad was a man of few words. So we're, you know, the author's leaving out more and more little cues. Dad really never talked, even with his wife, about these things. Dad did not talk about his relatives very much. He was a man of very few words. En el taxi de regreso a casa me toma de la mano, busca toda mi atención. Sé que viene otra noticia, una que ha reservado todos estos años. Aún cree que estoy muy pequeña, que no puedo entender por qué ha pasado mi familia. Yo soy fuerte, mamá. Puedes decirme cualquier cosa. Mom, I'm not a baby anymore. She feels her mom is kind of falsely protecting her. You can tell me anything at all, cualquier cosa, anything. No me gustan los secretos. Y por lo que veo, esta familia está llena de secretos.
Mm.
On account of all these things that I see, this family's got way too many skeletons in the closet, as we would say. Hubiera sido más fácil decirme desde el día que me aceptaron en la escuela en Fieldston que soy huérfana de papá. It would have been easier to tell me, you know, the first day I went into school that I'm an orphan. Well, on my dad's side, at least, right? Pero ella insistía en la misma frase, tu papá se fue un día y no regresó. She herself was, you know, the mom was kind of in denial. She would never say dad died, just that he took off one day and he did not come back. Con eso era suficiente. That was enough for her. Creo que ya es hora de que sepas algo. I think it's time you know something. Por parte de papá, eres también alemana on your dad's side of the family. You're also German. Dijo con una leve sonrisa. She said with a light smile, como pidiendo perdón, as if she's asking, you know, forgiveness for this. No le respondo, no reacciono. El taxi entra en el West Side Highway hacia el noroeste de la ciudad. Abro la ventanilla. I open the window. Ventanilla always makes something small. Yeah, so it'll be ventanilla. We talk about that with aviones. We talk about ventanillas with cars. We talk about it with barcos, boats. El aire frío de Hudson y el bullicio de la ciudad. Bullicio is, I always think of it as an onomatopoeia word. It sounds like what it is. Bullicio is like all the stirring and noise and higgledy-piggledy, you know, all the bustling noises of a city, bullicio de la ciudad, impiden que mamá continúe. All the noise of the city prevents mom from going on. No puedo dejar de pensar en la nueva noticia. Llego a casa con la cara congelada y enrojecida. I get home with my face frozen and all red. Y nos tapamos con el señor Levin y con Vago, que después de caminar suelen sentarse a descansar en los escalones de la entrada. So we have an idea that they have this sort of habit of sitting down on the stairs and resting after a walk. ¿Me puedo quedar un rato? Le pido a mamá, que me responde con una sonrisa. Can I stay a while? ¿Cuándo estarán listas las fotos? Me pregunta el señor Levin. When will those photos be ready? Pero Vago está encima de mí, me hace cosquillas. Hacer cosquillas is kind of tickling.
Oh.
Que no me permite responder la pregunta de su amo. The dog's all over her. You know how dogs are. They get excited to see somebody. Me hace cosquillas. He's all over me. He's licking me. He's tickling me. He doesn't let me answer the question. Vago es un perro muy malcriado. He's a really, you know, he's a mischievous dog. He's kind of a bad dog, pero muy divertido. But he's fun. Al regresar a casa, voy directamente a mi cuarto. Frente al espejo, empiezo a intentar descubrir los rasgos alemanes que debo haber heredado de un papá que creía cubano. In front of the mirror, I start to try to discover the German features that I ought to have, I should have inherited. Debo haber heredado, I should have inherited from a father who thought himself Cuban. Que veo un espejo. What do I see in the mirror? A una niña alemana. No soy acaso una Rosen. Rosen is their last name, el apellido. Am I maybe a Rosen? Los Rosen salieron de Alemania en 1939 y se asentaron en La Habana, and they set themselves up. Se asentaron, they set themselves up, set up household en La Habana. ¿Y qué más? And what else? Es lo único que sé, Ana, me dijo. En lugar de irse a la cama, se sentó a leer en su butacón. Instead of going off to bed, she sat down to read in her easy chair. No sé para qué aprendí español. I don't know why I learned Spanish. Hubiera sido mejor el alemán. Would have been better to learn German. Lo llevo en la sangre. No, I carry it in my blood, don't I? La niña alemana. So we are starting to see this convergence of the two characters. And they keep talking about how Anna and Hannah look quite a lot alike. So, of course, you know, genetically, she's part Hispanic, she's part German, she's part Jewish, she's part all these things. And this is quite a lot of information for a 12-year-old to be handling. You know, where really am I? Where do I come from? Eso es. I think we have to end with that. That'll be the most logical ending point. The next glossario is on my, for the next chapter is on my Google Drive. I'll resend that and I'll resend the link to that. So you can read a little bit, and these chapters usually flip-flop between one character and the other. We're going to go back to Hannah in Berlin, 1939. We're going to go back to 1939 Berlin. And you'll start to get more information about the trip in the next chapter and what thought process the parents were going through in arranging this trip, the difficulties involved. And I hope that next week I can get some of my YouTube to cooperate and work to do on a share screen. Si hay algunas cosas que quieren discutir o practicar, díganme, por favor, no. You know, tell me if there's some other topics that you want to cover besides just the book for next week, la semana que viene. I do want to work on Serenestar for Arlisa. That was your question. And I'll hope to get my system working with my YouTube again so you can hear that. So, okay. Está bien. ¿Hay preguntas o no?
No.
No,
No.
Nada. Ok. Mejor. Muy bien. Ok. Hasta la semana que viene. ¿Verdad?
Hasta.
Muy bien. Ok. Nos vemos.
Dios.
Adiós.
Adiós.
Adiós.